Hey team, welcome back to the podcast. I say welcome back. This is my first time doing one, and I get the pleasure of doing my first podcast with Maurice, who was pretty much my first client as part of the AS team, and it's been absolutely mega. Welcome, Maurice.
Welcome, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Looking forward to this because it's been an absolute mega journey. Like I say, you were literally my first client on the AS team, and we've done like best part of 6 months now, isn't it? And it's been
Yeah, 6 months, yeah.
I think it's been absolutely mega. You've absolutely smashed it. So I think it'd be good to like share your journey with people to like inspire people to see just what you can actually get done. So just starting off, just introduce yourself to everyone out there. Just tell them your background, work, life, that sort of thing, and let them know who you are.
Yep, so I joined the program. I'm Maurice, sorry. I joined the program back in February. Having worked in a call centre for almost 2 years, put on over, I would say, 2.5 stone. So I was quite overweight. With it working in the call centre, it's quite a restrictive job where I'm just sat most of the day and working 10-hour shifts. So it was quite difficult to try and shift the weight. So I come across you guys on Instagram and thought I'll give it a go, and here I am, loving it.
Love it. Yeah, it's tough one when you've got shifts as well, because your shifts change quite often, don't they? Which I guess that can be quite difficult, staying active and having energy.
They do,
Quite
yeah.
often change.
They do. Quite often it's hard to keep in like a routine, but we managed to do it. It's like 8 till 4 one week, and then 2 till 10s, and then 9 till 6s, and it can be quite hard. But
Yeah.
doing the program, it's been quite adaptable, so I've been able to like make tweaks and plan around my shifts and stuff. Yeah.
Love that. The main thing is being adaptable, because we have to find, well, as a coach, we always have like an idea of what is best, but then it's making sure it fits someone like yourself. Like, you still want to be sociable and have some weekends eating out and things, but then also you got your shifts to take into account, haven't you? Is that what you found difficult before, like having shifts and things? And because I know you'd been gymming before and things.
Yeah, I think it was just more getting the motivation and getting back into it. So I feel as though the program's really helped us to do that and give us an idea of what it is I need to be doing, and also getting control of what I'm eating, what my calorie intake and stuff should be.
Yeah. So you say before you worked in the call center, did you have like a routine? Was it the call center that kind of the job changed it, or?
Yeah, so I worked in a call center, managed to lose the weight, went and worked in a factory, then went back in the call center, and then found when I went back to the call center, that's when the weight sort of come back on.
Right.
So I think it's gone from being active to not being active.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it's just long hours, busy. Like sitting down, you're busy, aren't you? But I guess it's hard to get the motivation. Like I say, motivation is tough when you're sitting down all day and even through the night and things.
Definitely. I think once you've been sat all day at work, once you're finished, it's like, although you haven't really moved, you haven't got the motivation to move. So it's just giving yourself that bit of a push and just doing it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like I used to work on a lot on the gym floor, and I'm an online coach. So technically speaking, I've got a sit down job, so I get it. The difference with me, I've obviously done this longer, but yeah, I can imagine that is tough to get going. So like, you obviously saw us on Instagram and wanted to reach out because you were like, what was it that kind of like triggered you to do that? Was it like the information you saw, or was it like a defining moment where you'd kind of had enough? Or
I think I'd just seen the results that other people had. So I'd seen that they made really good progress, and I thought, you know what, I want that. So I reached out and thought, I'm going for it. Yeah.
Love it. So you were basically just fired up at the ready point, ready to get stuck in, and just had enough of how it was going before.
Definitely.
Love that. Because did you have like, so you'd seen these images and you were like, I want that. That is my goals. Like really sort of determined mindset to it.
Yeah, something that I've always wanted to do, but like I've joined programs in the past, and I don't think it's been like realistic. Where looking at those results, you can see like straight away how realistic it was. And I've been on the program now almost 6 months, and I've seen the results, and I'm getting what it is that I want, if not more.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah, you've taken action and done really, really well. Was there anything you were like sort of like skeptical about joining the program? Like you mentioned about, did you say then you've done programs before or you thought about it?
Yeah, I've sort of done one in the past, and it's sort of been, you need to do this, and then that's sort of it, and you're just left to your own devices. Well, at least with this program, you're getting instant feedback, you're getting suggestions on how you can improve your technique, things on how you can do different. If I'm struggling with certain things, I can reach out and get the support that I need. and also like meal prep ideas and stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, love that. So yeah, so did you, because you've done that before, was there anything you were skeptical about joining? Were you a bit apprehensive, or you were just like, I've seen the results, I know it's going to be okay, or just wondering what your mindset was like as you were starting?
Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive at the beginning because I was thinking like, is it going to be like other programs, but completely different other programs? It actually works. Definitely works.
Great. So hopefully you made a good first impression then.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
I love that. I love that. Would you say there's any like sort of like pros and cons to doing it online? Have you noticed anything you've found difficult, or has it all been positive? Or
I think it's
when
been
you
quite
start,
positive because doing it online, like you're accountable for yourself, but you also need to make like I've got to tell you what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? So I can't lie because you can see it in the stats and stuff that gets sent across in the video. So I can't just say, "Oh, I'm doing it," when I'm not. So
yeah.
yeah, it just gives you that push, I think.
So you found like the app and the system and everything what best suited to you, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. And even watching the video. So when you're doing the workouts, if you feel so, oh, my technique's not right, you've got the video back to refer back to. Recording videos of myself so I can get feedback from you. Yeah, it's just been spot on. Yeah.
Love that. Love it. You've been training before, so you obviously found the videos useful, sending videos through. Do you feel like there's been progression in the gym? Because I know when you first started, we were going to do home workouts and gym, but you just like, no, don't want to do them at home, and you were straight into your gym, weren't you?
I was,
Did
yeah.
you
Like,
find
say I started at home, but I felt so that equipment wasn't really working for us in the gym. I just feel so it gives you more of that motivation to do it.
yeah,
Plus, I've got
yeah.
people from work, so they're there as well. So they give us support when I'm doing the workouts and stuff. So,
Right. So because your gym's at work, there's other people that
yeah,
you
yeah,
know doing it as well, like that extra accountability and support.
yeah. Gives us that little bit of push.
Love that. Yeah, I just think you did like 2 workouts at home and then you switched straight away. I mean, home workouts do work, but I'm guessing you were like, actually, the gym's for me.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
it. Best suited to you. So you've been in the gym much before? Like, how many had you been training for a long time before, or
Not
was it
really. I
just like,
think in the past it was just like every now and then I'd probably go to the gym, but then I'd tend to stick to being at home. I think it was more like confidence, not knowing
right?
what certain machines do and what they're for and what workouts you need to do on what machine. And but with this program, at least now I've got an understanding of the different machines and different techniques I can use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I think on the program, I think some of the workouts that I've done, I've thought I haven't felt comfortable doing this, or someone's been on a certain machine, so I've been able to like substitute that out with another one, where before I wouldn't have had a clue. I would have just waited maybe it's an hour for someone to finish and then crack on and do it. But yeah,
really. So, wow. So a huge kind of mindset shift for the gym as well. So, yes, you had your body physique goals, but do you feel like your confidence has improved a lot? Do you still feel nervous going into the gym, or do you just like you're not phased? You just like straight in, get it done. Do you find motivation doesn't matter anymore? Like, as in like, because I always talk, because a lot of people talk about motivation. And I'm big on like talking about getting things done regardless, because we all feel like motivation doesn't serve us. Something to talk about a lot. Like, because if you rely on motivation, you won't see the progress you want. And
yeah,
obviously, I know you've had sometimes commented on your workouts about not feeling like it, but you still got it done. So do you find now you might still listen, like feel motivated at some points, but do you find that doesn't really, is that something you don't think of now, or do you still find it's useful to feel that motivation, or is it just like sky high and you never feel unmotivated?
yeah. I mean, there's times that I like it's more or less if I've been at work and I'm tired, but once you're in the gym and you start doing the workout, you feel good about doing it because you
Yeah,
maybe feel rubbish beforehand, and then as soon as you've done your workout and you finish, you feel amazing. Like, yeah,
love
definitely.
that. Love
And I
it.
find as well with the program as well, you're not like a drill sergeant, you know what I mean? Where that can sometimes demotivate you. So it's like you're encouraging and getting us to lift more than I think I'm capable of. Yeah,
Awesome. So not only have you improved mindset with it all, you've got stronger than what you thought possible. Would you say
yeah.
that's fair?
Even cardio as well. I always say I wouldn't enjoy running. Yeah, I enjoy running now. Yeah,
Love it. Love it. And that, by the way, guys, that was Maurice's idea. I didn't push it on him. You wanted to give it a go, didn't you?
yeah.
It
Because
was,
I
it
used
was
to always
fun.
stick to the treadmill, but it's much better to just get out and go for a run.
Yeah,
Cliche.
yeah. you find that's good for your head? Like, obviously, 'cause you work inside a lot, don't you? So being outside, because you before you joined, I noticed you love taking your dog out for walks, don't you? So
Yeah.
is it?
I think just getting the run in is just, I don't know, it's like a bit of me time, bit of a escape. And then
Love
as soon
it.
as I've been for a run, I just feel like loads of productivity,
I love it,
like
mate. I love it.
completely energized.
I'm smiling because I run a lot now and I do running events, and I used to say I hated running,
Yeah,
but now we're both the same way. We like actually feel good for it. So it's good because obviously you've had physique goals, you saw the results on Instagram, but now it's like it sounds like it's just you've had so much more from it in the way of like you say, you time, movement, feeling good, confidence,
yeah,
which is a massive win. So yeah, I'm guessing you just feel like a lot of things have progressed.
definitely. Yeah, loads of progression. Yeah, I'm even getting a six pack, which I've never had before. Yeah,
Yeah, we were going to get to that. Don't
yeah,
worry. That's well, I've got numbers here, but we'll come to them numbers in a bit. I don't always like to we do have like metrics as a measurement of success, but I think it's cool to talk about like your habits before you've seen a big increase in energy when you sit down a lot. Like it's hard to. I'm sure you probably had it at the start. Like even though you had the program and you were fired up and ready to go, you do
yeah,
when you start. You do have the moments where you still don't feel energized, and you've got to sort of pull yourself into it. So it's cool to see that like you just gained so much more from it.
yeah.
Um,
Definitely, I
how
think energy. I've getting loads of energy from it because I mean, in the past, when I didn't get into my fitness, I'd be going to bed on an afternoon for a lie down where that doesn't even. I can like run on a couple of hours sleep and I'm fine. But
love
yeah,
it, love it. So just energy has increased. Did you feel like because obviously shifts must mess with your sleep a little bit? Did you feel that sleep has improved quality, or was it never an issue before? Were you okay?
yeah. I think sleep before I used to have difficulty trying to get to sleep, where now I can just sleep no matter what shift I'm on. I'm all right.
Straight down and
Yeah,
out. Love
yeah,
it, love it. Yeah, expend energy, sleep better. So I love this. We're like just getting a massive list of positives. How this
yeah.
has worked for you. It's awesome. Um, what about nutrition? Because obviously, I think you remember me saying you kind of thought you had good choices of food, but portion sizes were off. How have you found adjusting food and lifestyle, sort of like habits with food?
Yeah. I think having a look at my fitness pal and keeping a track of certain foods, I can see like what's going to fill us. Because some days I was having some stuff and I'm thinking, but I'm still hungry. But then I do something else differently, and I'm like, oh, I've got quite a fill. So yeah, I think I've got more understanding of what works for us and what's best for me, calories and stuff.
Nice. So found my fitness pal tracking educational.
Yeah, definitely. And there was even some meal preps suggestions on the aesthetics app. I know that was quite
Yeah,
useful. Yeah.
yeah, good. Love it. So, would you say there was like one major breakthrough for you on this journey? Like, I know we were like physique goals and we got them physique goals. Was there anything like was there a major breakthrough you thought you would never be able to achieve?
I think seeing definition and being able to lift heavier, because I just
Yeah.
thought there's no way I can lift like heavier weights. I just kind of do it. I just kept it like when I did used to go to the gym, it was more or less I do the same workout, didn't change, same weight. Where now I can sort of change my workout, change my weights, and seeing definition. Where before it was just a case of I was losing weight. That was it.
Love that. So not only confident going to the gym, feel more confident pushing
Yeah,
the work. Yeah,
because even like
awesome.
lifting heavier. I mean, I know there's people in the gym. I'm not worried about having to get someone to spot us or anything like that. I know if I'm pushing myself too far, and like, am I capable of doing what I need to do? Yeah.
Right, yeah, love it. Um, yeah, 'cause sometimes a lot of conversation I have with people is like there's still this thing out there where some people that may not have been educated or had a coach, they think the workout has to be you've got to kill yourself. Like, and obviously you want to feel good afterwards as well. So do you feel like you've gained kind of efficiency on how you train as well? Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, I would say it
You
is,
like,
yeah, because I used to always think you have to lift heavy, but even like you've shown us, like just going lighter but changing the tempo still gets you the results. So you
yeah,
think because you're lifting lighter, you're not going to necessarily see the results, but because you're putting more tension on yourself, it's still getting results. Yeah,
love that, love that. How did you find like you have been you've stepped up and you've used the most out of this program you can? Like, so obviously we have the setup on the app. We have the option to send me videos so I can help you with technique, and you have like stepped into that perfectly. Did you ever find that like awkward to do or difficult to do, or have you just found it a really positive thing?
I think at the beginning, just getting used to finding the different camera angles to make sure I've got the camera in the right position. So you can see the technique was a bit difficult at first, but once you get used to that, you can. I felt so I was in the gym at first a long time, but then when you get used to doing it, it sort of flies over you.
Yeah, cool. So you found it a really useful thing having the feedback on the exercises and everything like that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because sometimes I'll be in the gym, I think I've nailed it, and then it's like, oh no, you could do this a little bit like better, or you need to improve on that technique a bit more, and you're going too heavy. Now, definitely beneficial, yeah.
Good, love it. So would you say you could feel? Do you now when you're lifting? Are you still now thinking about what you're trying to feel? Where you're trying to feel it, or is it just thinking about the movement? I'm just curious because it's cool to see
Yeah.
because you have and your techniques have improved massively. I'm just curious how it feels for you.
I think more it's making sure I'm getting the technique right. Because if I'm not getting the technique right, am I going to get the right results that I want, or am I going to cause myself like damage?
Yeah, yeah, love it, love it. Because I know you were at one point. You said did you still use your notepad? Because I know you were so you didn't have to listen to voice notes in the gym. You got yourself a notepad, didn't you? Was that a good system or
I did,
not
yeah,
really?
I did use a little bit, but then I just sort of kept referring back to WhatsApp. I thought that was easier going back to the voice note.
Whatever works, isn't it? Whatever
Yeah,
works, but it has worked because yeah, you've skill set. We started like a lot of dumbbells and machines, and then now you're bench pressing with the big plates and squatting with the back squats with the Smith machine and everything. So it's like you can
yeah.
see massive strength gains. So now you're further into it, like well into it. Do you not even struggle with working around your shifts? Is it just easy to get around it? How do you do that? How do you? Because obviously I set your plan up, but you've got your shifts as well. So
Yeah. So with the app, it does let us plan a bit better. So I mean, I do try and do like my gym sessions on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But then if something pops up at the weekend, I'll try and like just do the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I've got like the weekend free. So it's good that I can move it about. And the cardio sessions, I can maybe squeeze them in on the odd weekend or at the beginning of my shift, depending on my hours. But it's definitely good that you can move it around.
love that. So fair to say, like you've not found it restricting having a program being introduced to your life.
No, I mean, I've recently just gone to Greece, hadn't I? And I was worried because I was away for 7 days. Like, am I going to undo everything that I've done? Tried to go to the gym when I was there, but the gym wasn't up to much. The aircon wasn't very good. But I just managed to make sure I was eating okay, plenty of swimming, and I think I actually come back and lost. I'm going away, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I'm glad you mentioned your holiday. It just shows, doesn't it? Like take on board everything we like. So it's educational. Take on board everything we teach you, and then introduce it into your life. And then a holiday doesn't have to
yeah.
ruin things.
I
Would
think
you have
giving you
thought?
plenty of notice as well, you were able to help us plan my calories, so I was ready to. I could maybe eat that just a tiny little bit more, but still maintaining like my calories and stuff. Yeah,
Did you feel you still relaxed on holiday? Were you still like have a few drinks and enjoy yourself, but you just
yeah. I don't think I really worried about what I'm eating because I sort of know what's right and what was wrong. Like I know what was healthy and what I shouldn't be eating, and if
so a
I
lot
wanted
more
to do a drink, yeah, I was just like sticking to Diet Cokes or like spirits much rather than lagers and ciders, and yeah,
awesome. I love that, mate. Love that. So big shift in lifestyle habits for sure.
definitely, yeah,
So, like I said, we mentioned about six pack. That was the aim. You originally wanted to. I've got some numbers, guys.
yeah,
I don't like to like. I always like to talk about like numbers is not always the measurement of success. There's a lot more to it, but we did have body fat percentage goals. The original goal was 10%, and we are well below that. You're 8.5 body fat percent, and you look amazing. Like six pack is there, isn't it? How
it
did you
is. Yeah.
find? Like, what's cool to see as well, guys. So on Maurice's focus photos, as we've got further through the program, you look a lot happier the further we've got through it, which is really good to see. First few, you're not very happy looking
Yeah.
at your photos. I'm just mentioning this because like a lot of people, like you probably had it yourself as well. Them first photos, how did you find taking them?
Yeah. Looking back at them, like I didn't feel as though I was as big as I'd seen myself. Like when I see myself now, and then to see how far I've come, it's like, well, yeah, you can proper see the results from the progress photos, definitely.
Love that. Just wanted to mention that because sometimes I will have conversations where people really don't want to take them first photos, and I get it because a lot of time we're doing this because we don't like what we see in the mirror, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's safe to say you would agree you're happy that you took them first ones now.
Definitely, so I can see the progress. So like every week I send you an update. I always compare the previous photos, and each week I can just see an improvement every week.
That's why you smile when you've taken
Yeah.
your most recent one.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. You do look really happy on them, which is really cool to see. Like, let me talk about like scale weight. You've just under a stone. We're down, but in the way of physique, like this is why sometimes scale weight isn't always the measure of success. It's like body fat. Like you've lost 14% body fat. Like, and you can just see a big difference, which is really cool to see. So obviously you're happy with the progress, still pushing for more. So what would you want to achieve next? 'Cause, like, you got your six pack, we've got really lean. We're close to getting as lean as we kind of feel.
Yeah.
What's next? What's next you want to achieve?
I think it's just building just that little bit more definition, a bit more muscle, I think.
Yeah, love it. So the journey continues because you're still wanting more.
Yeah.
Have you found that like you had these goals and now you're like, well, this is awesome, but now I want to see what else I can do, and then this is awesome, but now what is it? Is that
Yeah.
started?
Like I can sort of see like the definition like in my arms, in my legs, and I'm thinking, yeah, I could do with like bigger arms and get my legs a bit bigger, and yeah.
So you're feeling like you're getting some more goals coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Is that like never ending wanting to achieve something? Like
Yeah.
you've amazing, like you've stepped into it, you've used the program as much as possible, like everything that's available, you've taken it on board and used it, and you've seen the results, and now it's like, right, what else can you do now? I love that. So if you, who would you recommend this to? Like, if you were recommending this to someone, like, what would you say to them if someone was thinking about this?
To me, I would definitely recommend doing it. Because when I start the program, you do think, oh, is it actually going to work? And it definitely does work. And the support that you get is it's unreal. I mean, we've done some workouts. If I've been struggling with certain ones, we've changed the techniques to try and get us used to certain motions to then go back to the original technique, and then you can just see like how different, like doing things differently gets you to where you wanna be, and you definitely see results. You get more of an understanding of what's right and what's wrong, and just being happy about yourself. Yeah, definitely.
Love that. Being happy about yourself. Love that. Yeah, no, that's why I love what I do. Like the fact that you've learned so much, because yes, it is about the physique result. 'Cause that's what we're aiming for. But the fact you've learned so much as well, like that, I'm really happy about that. Because you can see the big difference in your techniques and everything. So this one puts people on the spot. So if you were to describe your journey on the program, give me 3 words to describe progress, journey, and how you've gone.
3 words.
Just 3 words. The
Um,
overall thing, whatever comes to mind. To put you
motivating.
on the spot. This.
Yeah. So I would say it's definitely motivating. Um, results and just plenty of support. That's 2 words, but yeah, support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take it. We'll take it. It's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
one because that's a good one because that's sometimes, like you said, you're a bit skeptical about it. Other people can be skeptical about it. They don't realize just how much support you can get from this because it's online. But honestly, mate, you've absolutely smashed it. I love the fact now you're thinking, right, what's next? We can build. The journey continues because then you'll find this. The health and fitness now, it's always going to be a part of your life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you'll never stop. The training might change further down the
Mm.
line, years down the line. You might join a different gym, or goals will change. But
Yeah.
I definitely think would you say like this is it now? You're never going to stop exercising.
Yeah.
There'll be never.
The program's definitely helped us massively. I mean, like before I used to be on like antidepressants and stuff like that, where I don't even bother with antidepressants or nothing now. I don't need them.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Glad you mentioned that.
So the program's definitely helped us.
That's a big win, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
a big win.
Yeah.
Love that. Well, that's an absolute pleasure, mate. Thank you for taking the time out to chat about your journey. I'm sure you'll be an inspiration to people out there, especially if people do shifts, because that's always a hard one. It's hard when you're stuck in the routine of sitting down a lot, and you've just absolutely smashed it, and going to keep smashing it because you're just a guy that gets it done. That's how I like to talk about it. It's someone who just takes action and gets it done. So it's an absolute pleasure.
Been a pleasure, and thank you for all the support. And looking forward to more.
You're welcome, mate. Absolutely awesome. Yes, so we'll leave that there, mate. Thank you for coming on board and telling us about your story. And catch you soon, guys. Later.
Yeah, see ya.